When you approach this technique with a pure intention and a heart open to possibility, the changes that follow can be surprisingly swift. What once felt distant or unlikely may suddenly begin to flow toward you with ease. For many, the very person they long to hear from reaches out in the most unexpected moment. It might sound like wishful thinking until you find yourself living it, just as so many others have. It's completely human to question whether someone still carries thoughts of you in their heart, especially when communication has been lost or time has stretched between you. In those quiet moments, doubt can creep in like a shadow, making you wonder if the connection has truly faded or if there's still something left. These reflections don't mean you're weak. They mean you cared deeply. Sometimes, the silence can feel unbearable. You look at your phone, hoping for a message, a sign, anything to show that you're still on their mind. And when that doesn't come, it's easy to fall into the belief that the story is over. But the truth is, what you're feeling now isn't set in stone. It's a temporary reflection of your current emotional state, and that can evolve more quickly than you think. The situation in front of you isn't the full reality. It's just one version of it, shaped by your current perspective. Imagine trying to see the sky through foggy glass. What you perceive is limited, but that doesn't mean the sky isn't clear beyond the mist. Reality bends and shifts based on what you believe is possible. And when you choose to believe in a brighter version, reality begins to meet you there. As soon as you start loosening your grip on fear and gently open up to something new, you make room for transformation. Countless spiritual paths point to this truth. Even the most painful circumstances can soften when met with trust and surrender. You're not walking this road alone. You're moving alongside a divine rhythm, one that responds to the energy you offer. Think of the universe as a living current of creation, endlessly reshaping itself based on your inner state. The outcome you desire, the reconnection, the love, the healing, it already exists in potential. And when your inner world begins to align with that possibility, the outer world shifts to reflect it. What felt far-fetched before begins to feel natural, even inevitable. Your inner beliefs act like seeds, quietly growing into the reality you experience. Holding a single thought, that the person you love is finding their way back to you, can start building a bridge between now and that desired outcome. It's not about wrestling with disbelief or forcing yourself to forget the past. It's about allowing a new idea to settle in, that love can return and healing is possible. You don't need to fight your fears. You don't have to pretend that doubts don't exist. What you can do is lean gently toward the life you want. You can breathe into the version of yourself that feels loved, chosen, and complete. Rest in that version. Let it become your safe place. Sometimes it's in that quiet shift of focus that miracles begin to unfold. You don't need to plan every little step that leads to your desire. While imagining a specific scene might help you emotionally connect to the outcome, it's not a rule carved in stone. The universe doesn't require blueprints or detailed instructions. It simply responds to the frequency you're radiating. What truly fuels manifestation is the emotion you allow yourself to feel when you surrender into belief. That quiet confidence, that gentle yet powerful sense that it's already happening, that's where your energy becomes magnetic. It's not about analyzing or overthinking, it's about letting your feelings lead. Try not to fall into the trap of obsessing over time. The calendar and the clock are just human inventions. What you're creating lives beyond that framework. The real power is in your inner knowing, not in when, but in trusting that it is. The shift doesn't happen on a timeline. It unfolds in the stillness of your faith. Beliefs shape everything. They create the lens through which we interpret our world. But beliefs aren't static. They're choices, often repeated so often that we forget we ever chose them. And that's the breakthrough moment. Realizing you can choose again. You can create a new story. In this very moment, you hold the key to that story. You don't have to wait for external proof or the perfect timing. Even the smallest shift in your awareness begins to carve a new path. A path where your outer world starts to reflect the peace and clarity you've chosen within. You can declare right now that your story is evolving, that the connection is reigniting, that love is flowing back into your life, gently and surely. This is more than wishful thinking. It's alignment with a version of life that already exists. And when you align, you invite it in. Sure, the old doubts may still whisper. That's okay. Let them speak, but don't let them lead. You get to decide where your energy goes. You can use your imagination to revisit past hurts, or you can let it paint new beginnings. Why not let it create something that uplifts you? Let yourself believe that they still think of you, that a part of them misses you just as deeply, that somewhere, even in silence, their heart is reaching for yours. If your soul recognizes that as truth, then it already lives in the realm of possibility. And every time you believe it, you breathe life into it. Beliefs are not unchangeable laws. They're choices, living and shifting with your awareness. And you have the freedom to rewrite them at any moment. So, take a deep breath with me and gently remind yourself, I'm not bound by old stories. I choose what to believe. I write my truth. There's a quiet wisdom nestled within one of Gandhi's most powerful reflections. If I believe I can do it, I will develop the ability to do it, even if that ability isn't present at first. And in that simple statement lies a profound truth. You don't have to start with the strength. You only need to begin with the belief. It's not about what you can prove right now, but what you dare to trust in deep within yourself. Belief is not a reward for those who are ready. It's the seed that makes readiness grow. If we peel back the layers of Gandhi's words, we find more than encouragement. We find a spiritual invitation. He's whispering to us that the visible world is only half the story. The shifts we long for often begin in silence, far before they ever become visible. Transformation starts in the unseen, where intention stirs, where the soul quietly rearranges reality before our eyes can catch up. Yes, even if they walked away, even if there's distance, even if they claimed it was the end, even if someone new is standing beside them now. Those outer circumstances don't override the truth that lives in your heart. They don't cancel out the deep knowing that you still carry. Unless you hand your power over to those surface events, they hold no real authority over what comes next. You are not trapped by what has happened. You are not helpless. You are a creator with awareness, with intention, with choice. And from that empowered space, you can bring something new to life, even if it rises from what once looked like ruin. Others might question your path, wonder why you still believe, but they don't have to understand, because their lens is shaped by their own stories, not yours. They haven't walked in your shoes, felt the depths of your connection, or dreamed your vision into being. This is your journey, not theirs. And only you can know what feels right, what's still worth holding. Maybe your heart is calling back someone from your past. Or maybe you're preparing to receive a partner who fully mirrors your soul's growth. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. What matters is alignment, what feels true, what feels alive in your spirit. Personally, I always lean toward the kind of love that lifts you higher, that feels like home and expansion at the same time. But only you can decide what's real for you. Your healing, your clarity, your wholeness. These are sacred and uniquely yours to embrace. So let's honor the many paths our hearts take. Let's be gentle with each other's process. Because this isn't just about calling someone back into your life. It's about calling yourself back. Back to your strength. Back to your truth. Back to the love that has always lived inside you. Now that we've explored these deep truths together, I want to invite you into something gentle, yet incredibly powerful. A practice not built on pressure or effort, but rooted in quiet trust. The kind of trust that whispers, miracles aren't far-off fantasies. They belong to you, right here, in this very moment. We begin with a steady sense of inner certainty. A soft confidence that the person you're thinking of is already on their way to you. That their heart is opening, their steps are aligning with yours, and that this reconnection could unfold faster than you expect. Maybe even within the next hour. Yes, it's that real. Yes, it's that close. So before we start, take a moment to create a space of stillness. Somewhere you feel at ease, undisturbed, and completely present. If you're multitasking or driving, please pause this for later. This experience is a gift meant to be received in full presence. When you're ready, gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness inward. Let your shoulders soften, your breath deepen. You don't need to do anything special. Just be here. Let the words wrap around you like a warm breeze. If your eyes are still open, this is your cue to close them now. Inhale slowly. Feel the breath filling your body. Exhale gently and let everything else go. Feel yourself drop into a deeper sense of stillness. It's like stepping into a quiet sanctuary within, a sacred space that always existed inside you. Here, there is nothing to chase, nothing to fix. You are safe. You are aligned. You are exactly where you're meant to be. In this space, receiving becomes effortless. There's no pushing, no trying, just openness. Let the next words move through you like waves, reaching only where they are needed. There's nothing to memorize, only something to feel. I am open to miracles. I welcome them into my life with joy. I receive them with a heart full of gratitude. Yes, in this very moment, you're held by something greater than you can see. A loving force that is guiding you, supporting you, and gently helping everything align. Can you feel it? You're not alone in your desire. You're not hoping in vain. You're connected to the same creative force that moves the stars. You're willing. You're open. And you are deeply, genuinely thankful. Even if the outer world hasn't caught up just yet, inside you, the shift has already begun. And because you trust this unfolding, gratitude naturally flows through you, softening, expanding, awakening. So rest now. Rest in that sacred awareness. Let your heart stay open and your soul fully receive. This is the moment where everything begins to change. I am effortlessly in tune with the rhythm of miracles. Every single day, I naturally draw in experiences that uplift, heal, and awaken something beautiful within me. Moments arrive that remind me life is still full of wonder and magic is closer than I ever imagined. Yes, miracles are already unfolding for you. They're quietly navigating their way into your life, sometimes boldly, sometimes softly. Let this truth rest gently in your heart. It's happening, even if you can't yet see how. The more you surrender into trust, the more your life begins to reflect that divine order. Surprising blessings, perfect timing, and connections that feel destined. These aren't random events. They're echoes of your energy, love in motion, grace responding to your faith. With every breath in, you welcome in possibility. With every breath out, you clear space for even more. Miracles are moving in the background, weaving their way into your story. Even now, feel them as a quiet hum beneath the surface. Your intention is dancing with the universe. Energy is circulating through your body, gently realigning your heart, your thoughts, your emotions. Let it flow freely. Let it awaken the deep knowing already seated in your soul. I trust in divine timing. I know that what's meant for me will come, not rushed, not delayed. but in the exact way my spirit needs it. I'm not alone in this process. I'm held, guided, and gently supported by a loving force greater than my mind can fully grasp. Through my sacred connection to the infinite, I've stepped into my role as a conscious creator. I'm no longer waiting, I'm participating. I'm no longer just hoping, I'm becoming. My energy is the living vibration of everything I once dreamed. Miracles are not rare. They're not something distant or reserved for someday. They are part of who I already am. They move through my energy, my focus, my trust. And with gratitude and openness, I welcome all the blessings already reaching for me. And this isn't just true for me. It's true for you too. Miracles aren't for the lucky few. They're your birthright. They exist in every breath you take, every heartbeat, every whisper of hope. Right now, they're making their way into your life. I let go of all that no longer serves me. I release fear. I release doubt. I release the need to shrink or hold back. From the endless field of creation, I allow in all that my soul is ready to receive. I rise in thankfulness. I rise in light. And I open my arms to every miracle that has always belonged to me. As a conscious co-creator of my life, I open the doors wide for miracles that are not only aligned with my highest path, but also ripple out to uplift the whole. I trust the universe to weave all things together in divine timing, with ease, with wisdom, with love. There's no urgency here. No pushing, no force. I don't need to chase what's meant for me. It flows naturally, like sunlight spilling through open windows. My heart floats with hope. My thoughts rise with joy, and I begin to embody the very energy I desire to receive. Miracles find me with ease, drawn in by the resonance I hold. They enter softly, like gentle whispers in quiet moments. I don't grasp for them. I receive them with gratitude, with reverence. Their presence fills me and overflows into the lives of others, like a blessing passed from soul to soul. I keep my heart wide open, open to joy, to beauty, to sacred love. And from that space of surrender, I welcome the return of this precious soul with warmth, with truth, and an embrace that quietly says, I'm ready. I've always been ready. I am a radiant magnet for divine alignment. With every steady, intentional breath, I draw in experiences that mirror the love I nurture within myself, especially from the one whose soul has always whispered to mine, even in silence. This moment, right now, is thick with possibility. I can feel the shift, a movement in the unseen. Their heart remembering. Their mind softening. A longing rising within them to speak, to reach out, to love fully, clearly, without hesitation. I surrender completely to the sacred current flowing between us. It moves like a quiet river, through me, through them, carrying love, healing, and remembrance. It's not being forced. It's being guided. With purpose. With peace. What's manifesting now is not just a reconnection. It's a sacred convergence. A coming home. The blooming of a love that has always been felt, but is now ready to be lived. And it's unfolding now. Gently, naturally, in the most beautiful way. This isn't a distant hope, it's a reality taking root in both of our lives. Here. Now with grace, with harmony, with joy in every step. And from the deepest part of my being, I give thanks. For the miracle of coming together. For the return of a love that never truly left. And for the quiet certainty that this time, it's real. This time, it's true. For reaching out to me with openness and sincerity. For seeking closeness, warmth, and a shared sense of peace. For choosing to be here, heart forward, despite the fear. For holding a vision where love flows freely between us, where joy is mutual and peace is our foundation. I offer my deepest thanks. My heart overflows with gratitude for the quiet miracles blooming all around me, for the love that surrounds me, supports me, and invites me to become more fully myself. I am profoundly, endlessly grateful. This connection we are stepping into now feels like more than a moment. It feels timeless, sacred, meant. A union not built by force, but guided by something far greater. Thank you, Divine Universe, for bringing us back together. For the blessing of a love that is felt on both sides. And for the path, every detour, every silence, every breakthrough that has led us back to this place, back to each other's hearts. You can begin to gently open your eyes now. As we return softly to the present moment, let's pause for just a breath and make a quiet promise to ourselves. If it feels right, place your hand over your heart, just to let this energy settle even deeper into your being. Let's choose to hold on to the feeling we've just cultivated. That steady inner knowing, that calm, quiet trust. The space where hope felt real, where love felt close, and where anything seemed possible. Now, we carry this energy with us, into our thoughts, into our emotions, into the way we walk through the world. We choose to stay rooted in faith, to align with a version of life that feels light, open, and joy-filled. Because what we hold as true becomes the lens through which life meets us. There is movement happening beneath the surface, a quiet shift in the field of possibility, a gentle ripple building momentum, a text, a message, an unexpected meeting. Signs may begin to show up when you're not even looking. I can't tell you exactly what form this shift will take, but I can assure you of this. Your intention was felt. Your heart was heard. The energy you offered was powerful, and it's already begun shaping what's to come. So stay in this vibration. Hold it like a soft flame, steady, sacred, alive. Keep yourself open, not in waiting, but in creative partnership with the universe. And above all else, trust. Trust fully. Trust completely. Trust with your entire being that what you believe, what you've called in with love and presence, is already on its way to you. Thank you for sharing this sacred space with me. If something in this experience touched your heart, I warmly invite you to continue exploring more moments like this here on the channel. We're on this journey together, awakening, healing, and returning to the truth of who we are. Until we cross paths again, be kind to yourself. Treat your heart with tenderness. You are a radiant light in this world, and your being here makes more of a difference than you may realize. From the deepest part of my heart, Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful you exist.